This is Barbie Daily with Rural Life in the Valley. Thank you for joining me today for a new challenge, new to me, and it is a new challenge. It is called Paper Bag Junk Journal Prompt Challenge 2025. Now, this challenge has hosts. They are Paper Confessions with Cara Mia and BB's Closet Creations. And then they have asked to join them Brittany Linger, Crinkled Path, Gwen the Trash Witch, Gigi Hannah, Side Gig Crafts, Thriftyjournalshop, and the Traveling Crafters. Now, it is also an open collaboration that anyone can join if they'd like to. And so that's what I decided to do. This is something totally new to me. I have done just a few of the prompts, and it's a fun way to learn how to do something different in the junk journaling or art world. So today, these are the prompts. This is a whole list, and I won't read them off to you. I will read them as I show you. So when I thought I would like to try this, I really had no idea what a theme would be or colors or anything. And this did start on the 1st of September. And here it is on the 14th. So I had a full 2 weeks to catch up. I just wanted to review some of the other videos from last week and help me decide which way I was going to go. So I'm going to take this away. And so, before I show you the colors, I knew I really wanted to use my purple paper pack book, which I got from Hobby Lobby and has all kinds of just pretty purples. But I also wanted to do a fall theme, and I did notice that some of these have a little bit of orange in them, and I thought, I wonder if I could work some fall colors in to the purple. So I had that paper pack. These are some of the papers. You can see right here the orange. And then I had a pack of tissue papers. Well, these are tissue papers from that they come wrap clothing and items in when you shop online. And this is a piece of scrap of paper. And then they had these pretty tissue papers that I bought about 2 years ago, I think. So I thought, I don't know. What do you think? So let's see how I did. I'm going to put these away. Put these over here. Get out my journal. I better keep the paper with my prompts. Okay. So the first prompt was to create a spine using fabric, a paper snippet, and include a dangle charm. So of course we had to get our paper bag. This is a paper bag challenge. You could use a grocery bag, a large grocery bag, or the small lunch sacks. I decided to use a small lunch sack to start out with. I bought mine from the Dollar Tree, and when I do this again, I may get a better quality of bag because they were a little bit wonky the way they were folded. But that's okay. This is all for fun. So here is the outside of my journal. And the paper spine is right here. It was a scrap paper. And I did make a dangle, which I'm not fond of. I'm going to redo it. I have a different idea that I'll talk about later in the journal. For now, I have it paper clipped up here, but I'm going to throw it out because it's kind of in the way. So the second prompt was to make a journal cover. You make a master board and add a focal point. So a master board, I have a lot of friends who may not do junk journaling, so I'll explain a few things as I go along. But a master board is when you take a cardboard or a paper and then you glue down all of your scraps that you've done. So I had a few scraps from using this purple paper, which is what I made my master board from. And I actually took one full sheet. I don't have it handy, but one full sheet that was about this size. And then I glued down my scraps. And then my focal point was going to be autumn. And then from the tissue paper, I glued down I fussy cut it, which means I cut it all around pretty much and glued it on. And then on the back, I used some of the tissue paper, which I think is just really cute. And I probably do a little bit more here. As I go along, I'll try to embellish or make it look better, or I just might leave it. I don't know. Okay, so number 3, a pocket. So in the first page, on the lunch sacks, there's a flap. And it could be called a tuck spot also, but I wanted to use it for a pocket. So what I did is I believe I had watched another video, might have been Jovi, who was doing layered lace pockets. And I thought, well, I bet I could add a little bit of lace to my pocket to extend it. So I covered it with the tissue paper. I used a little bit of washi tape and some lace, which I inked in I just have a few of my inks from Tim Holt. This was called Wild Honey, and I used it quite a bit in this journal so far. And then we had to make a floating journal card, and I think a floating journal card is just something that is loose, that you can tuck different places. So I didn't put anything on the back, and maybe we are supposed to do that, but it was just a piece of this paper from the pack, and I cut out my little cute squirrel holding a bouquet of berries, and rounded the corners. I did some inking with the honey glaze because it really helps to bring the colors together, and so I can stick it right back in here. So then the next one was texture. So I used the burnt orange tissue paper, and I don't think my washi tape is going to stay in very good, but I just added all these different elements to give a different texture of feeling. So these are two wooden flowers, and this is a fabric Dollar Tree flower with a little pearl, and that's nice and smooth, and then some little gems on here. I used, for stems, I used part of a floral pick. It was like grass, and then a leaf from a faux, fabric floral. So that was my texture. And then layers. Okay, layers is this one, I think, yeah. So I used some more tissue paper, and then I put another squirrel sticker on top, a little mushroom sticker, a butterfly sticker. I cut some more of the leaves and put them on. And I have some washi tape here. I know that's probably not very many layers compared to what you'll see other people do. But again, like I say, I'm just learning, and as I watch the videos, I'll have some aha moments, I think. Okay, the next one, we are on number 7, and it's a belly band. A belly band is a band that goes across your page, and then you can tuck things in. So I used, this is a scrap piece from the masterboard, and then I glued on the acorns. Again, I used the inking around it so it would all blend together. And so okay, this is not layers. I don't know what I did for my layers. It might be just the top of the journal. This here is a collage. This is what that's supposed to be. So that's number 8, a collage. And like I said, I just added all these different papers and stickers and things together. And then number 9 would be tag. And so I made a tag from some of the paper right here. And I have a baker's twine holding it up. And it fits right in there. Then they wanted a secret journaling spot. So on the back of my tag, if you turn it over, and it just looks like I've used washi tape here, but actually you pull it out and there's another little card and you can write some notes in it. So I thought that was kind of fun. I like little secret places. Since I've been doing the art journaling, I've had a lot of fun with the pockets and the little hidden places. So we'll tuck that in there. And we are now on an interactive page. I'm going to just cover this up for right now. So the interactive page is, I used the tissue paper and I cut a little piece of this polka dot paper and put stickers. These flowers are punches, paper punches that I made. And there's a little pumpkin house and a little squirrel right here going to go in the pumpkin house because his friend is already in there and he has been collecting acorns and he's got a pile of acorns to share with his friend. So I thought that was kind of fun. So that is my interactive page. Then the next one, this took me some time and I reviewed quite a few videos to figure out how to do it. It is called a waterfall card. So I used some matching scrapbook paper to match this page. And then the waterfall card is so cool and I really hope it works. So I hope you can see that well. Oh good, it opened. Yay. Let me see if I can zoom in just a tiny bit for you. Okay, we'll do it one more time. So there's these are pictures of all the woodland friends of the squirrel. So that was a lot of fun. Okay, the next thing, we are on number 13, stitches. I didn't have my sewing machine out and I had the hardest time threading a needle, but what I did for stitches, and I have to re-glue this, I see, but I just did a regular slow stitch and then I pulled it and made a gathering here. And I think this is what I am going to take my dangle off the wire and thread some maybe baker's twine, and attach it here. So, and I might get some different beads. I don't have a lot of beads. I just kind of grabbed what I thought would go good with it. So we are on the final page, which is a portrait. This is my absolute favorite page. I hope you like it as much as I do. I wanted to stay in the theme of my fall and woodland animals, and I needed a bigger picture than my stickers and things like that. So I have, let me grab something. I have this cute little squirrel from the Dollar Tree, and I snapped a photo of him, and then I printed it out, and voila. Isn't that the cutest thing you've ever seen? He looks like he's just staring right into the camera because he knows his portrait will be in the book. So that is it for the 2 weeks. My friends, it's a once a week. You do 7 days worth, and then you repost on Sunday. So hopefully I'll be able to complete the next 7 days, and I will post next Sunday. I hope you like it. It was just so much fun to try something new, and I want to thank Cara Mia and BB's Closet for putting this all together, and all the other wonderful collaborators that have joined. And just thank you so much. I will put the links to the channels of the host and the co-host in the description box, and then you can follow. If there's a playlist link, I will list that where you can go and see all of them. If not, you can follow the hashtag. So I want to thank you very much for watching this, and as always, I wish you a wonderful day or evening wherever in the world you are. Bye-bye.